So yesterday after I did the live with you girls, I went to Ulta and browsed around and I picked up a few things. And I'm going to do a look with what I bought, and also as I go along and share with you what I'm going to do a look for you with what I bought. I'm going to begin today by using the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy in the color 29N on my lids. Wow, there was a lot on the applicator. So I'm going to spread that between both eyes. And I'm using a Sephora concealer brush to blend this in. I'm putting a little bit in the front of my brows because that's where I like to add my brow product, a lot of brow product, and I want it to really adhere. I wore my hair up yesterday, so I had to wear it up again today or wash it. I went for the easier choice. So the palette I bought yesterday was the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia, and it's got a velveteen case, so I'm assuming it's going to get really dirty. Just in case you've never seen it before, I'm going to show you the colors I'm going to be working with. I'm going to start with Rustic. No, I think I'm going to just see how many of the colors I can use. This color is called Burnt Orange, so I'm going to start with that. Ooh, I see right off it's very dusty. So I'm going to put Burnt Orange right here. As soon as I stick my brush in it, it fluffs. The last Anastasia Beverly Hills palette I returned, which was the Renaissance palette. I wondered why I never shopped that aisle. Now I remember. I hope that all the colors aren't like this. This would be one that I would hesitate to carry in my case if it's going to be like this. And this is a fluffy brush from Morphe. This was a collab that they did with Jeffree Star. Okay, so that was very predictable. The color choice and placement. I'm going to take a smaller brush. That one's a little big for my purposes. I'm going to take this one. It's a little denser and a little pointier. And then I'm going to go into the color Sienna and keep it down a little further. And probably bring it forward a little bit. And work that shadow out a little bit, like that. And again, that was very predictable color and placement, right? Because I always go, and it's dusting up on top of the shadows. Can you see that? See how it's getting, it's dusting up. Okay, I'm going to take the color Cypress Umber and go even even lower than that. Still very predictable, right? Okay, I'm going to take the color Sultry. And that's not very creamy. That's also, it's a little more creamy than the rest of the palette. It's a sparkly metallic. It's a little creamier. It's not quite as dusty, but it's not as creamy as most brands do their sparkly metallics. You know what I mean? That's why I went in with my finger, because sometimes those sparkly metallics are so creamy they're hard to pick up with a brush. Okay, and that was much darker than I anticipated. So then I'm going to take Rose Pink and put that in the center. Like I said, I'm going to try to see how many of these I can use, so we can see how they all perform. I'm going to go underneath now, and I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to take Cypress Umber and take it underneath. Like that. I'm diffusing those edges a little bit with my finger. I think I have a little bit of fall down from this. I'll have to remember not to put this one in my kit. Or if I use this on a client, to definitely do the eyes before I do the foundation. Let me move my mirror towards y'all so I don't look away from you when I apply the eyeshadow. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? If you could see what I was doing. Okay, so I used rose pink on my lid in the center. This one's a matte or a satin. It's called Dusty Rose. I'm going to put that one under my brow. And before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm going to use the Seint palette again. I like this color right here, Trust, for my brows. This is another one of the brushes that was a Morphe Jeffree Star collab. And I'm going to just fill in those gaps. And then I'm going to go back with the foundation from the Seint palette that I used the little, on their website they have a build a palette, and I picked, well, it's actually I got matched for the color Sandy, and I'm going to use that foundation, it's a cream foundation, to sharpen up the brow after I get the brow powder and brow gel on. It just kind of cleans up the brow, makes it look crisp. And after I use a brow gel, I usually have to go back with a pencil because I usually uncover more holes. Okay, that's the brow powder. Now I'm going to use my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I strayed away from this for a little bit and used the Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued, which is a hair gel. I used that for a while in my brows. It really does glue them up good, but it doesn't work as well to seal in the product as the Benefit Brow Gel does. Now I'm going to take my brow pencil. It's a NYX, I think it's called Brow Powder Pencil, and it's in the color Espresso. Fill in anywhere where I uncovered a hole. There we go. I want an eyeliner. I do not think I bought an eyeliner yesterday. Most everything that I wanted yesterday, they were out of stock. Whatever the case may be, if I wanted it, it was out of stock. I think I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eye pencil again. I used it yesterday in a look. Whichever I find first. The Demolition pencil from Urban Decay. Here it is. It's the that's what I'm going to use today. I can't locate the Pillow Talk. The Pillow Talk pencil, eye pencil from Charlotte Tilbury is really pretty. Anyway, that's Demolition. When they say soft glam, maybe they mean the shadow formula is soft. There's that. This palette's underwhelming. I'm stamping that Cypress Umber under my eye. I think I have another palette with Cypress Umber in it. I don't recall the first two palettes from Anastasia Beverly Hills being dusty like this. And again, I feel like I've been duped. I'm going to go back in with the Dusty Rose. Seint foundation in the color Sandy. and taking it just right under that brow, kind of outlining the brow with it. I'm really disappointed. This palette is underwhelming. I'm going to take the color Tempura. I've had this one too. This color, Tempura. That makes a great highlight color. I'm going to take the color Mulberry. So while the camera was cooling off, I put some mascara on. And now I'm just going back with some more of that sienna. And I put one of the golds. I'm not sure which one it was. Maybe it's called bronze. Right there on the front of my eye. Let's do some foundation. I haven't used this in a bit. This is the NYX Marshmellow. Let's give that a go this time. Wow, that feels good and smells good. I don't know what I guess I'm just going to go ahead and use the Natasha Denona again today. And do like I did before. Mix it in my hand with the City Beauty Uplift Firming Serum. I'm going to get my brush that I used yesterday. I was happy with that. It's a Morphe. I have glitter on my contacts. $4.39. And I'm going to mix it together in my palm. My hands are clean, but what difference does it make? It's my face. That is really a warm foundation, isn't it? Or orange. It looks good though after it gets spread out. And I get my whole face on. I like this brush. This brush is really soft. Feels velvety. Okay. Foundation on. We'll wipe the excess off my palm so I don't get it all over my furniture. Okay, I was using the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. This is the volumizing side. I truly need some volume today. I always find the day after I wear eyelashes that my eyelashes look crummy the next day. I guess they still have glue in them or something and they don't fan out. Alright, that second coat was good, right? Let's do... I'm going to use the Tarte Creamy Concealer underneath my eyes too. Down the center of my nose. Like that. On the corners of my mouth. And I would like my e.l.f. concealer brush, but I don't know what I've done with it. So, let's use the Hourglass. I think it's called Vanish. Hourglass. It doesn't say. It's their concealer brush, though. And you haven't seen it in a while because it usually lives in my kit. I don't know how it got out of the kit. I guess when I wash brushes, I got the personal ones and the kit ones commingled. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color 29N, the same one that I used on my lid as an eyeshadow base. That helped a lot to brighten my face. I'm going to take the Fenty Pro Fltr powder foundation. I have the color 220 and set that down some. thus far, the Natasha Denona is sitting well on top of this NYX Marshmellow Primer. Has anyone else, I think Heather said she bought it. In the comments, let me know after you've had it for a while, or if you've had it a while, what your thoughts are on it. Let's do a contour. Let's contour the nose. I'm gonna do the quickie one, where you just this that I'm using now is Espresso shot from Jaclyn Hill. And I'm going to go ahead and use the blush that's in this too. I don't know what the blush is called Rouge. And I'm using a Hobby Lobby brush to apply that. And like I said, I like to bring it up towards the eye in the center to make it look like I'm sunburnt. I was showing you the eye look to see if we like it any better now than we did a few minutes ago. Alright. What else did I get from... Oh yeah, I got a lip. I think Vicky says she has this. It's called Decay. It's from Kylie. It's this kit. It was $12. It was half off, or more than half off. Why isn't the lid sitting on it good? Okay. And then it has a liquid lipstick with it. I'm going to wipe the doe foot off real good, because I don't want it all over. And then I'm going to take... I think this is Velvet Teddy. Like that. How about some Huda highlight? I'm still liking this. This wasn't disappointing. I think I'm going to just use one color from this, and I'm not going to use the cream this time. It has a cream one up here, the Capri that you lay down first, but today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the Ibiza. And this is a Morphe fan brush. That, whatever I put under my eyes is very golden or very yellow. Okay, I'm going to put that highlighter down the center of my nose too. And the gold on my Cupid's bow. I don't feel like I need contour today, do you? Or bronzer with this look. One more round of mascara. I'm going to take the curling end, the curl in length. It's got a curved brush on this end. Just trying to feather that line out in the center. Okay, this is my look. This is my eyeshadow look I made with the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm underwhelmed. What else did I get? Did I get anything else I need to share with y'all? No, nothing else exciting. The rest of it was just basic stuff for my kit. My foundation looks funny today. It might be that it's sitting funny on top of the Marshmellow Primer. I've been wearing the Natasha Denona over the top of the Victoria Beckham Primer all week or last week. This is the first time I've tried this primer with it. So I'll let you know in another video what my conclusions are regarding that combination, that primer and that foundation. I'm underwhelmed with the Dolce K too. That'll teach me on it. Let's put some fussy on it. That's better. Maybe it needs a spray of some sort to pull it all together. This is my, it's the Morphe Jeffree Star collab. When Morphe broke up with Jeffree Star and everything went half price, I bought it. Stuff like this. I'm not a fan of Jeffree Star, but I am a fan of pink. Yeah, I know. It looks like all the look. It looks like all the eye looks like it do, right? Thanks very much for joining me today. I had fun showing you my new eyeshadow palette that I bought. I'll put in the description box how this held up. I need some, before we end this, I need some there we go, it's a little better. I needed some more contour on my nose. All right, y'all have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.